What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jay, and today I am gonna show you how to make the most delicious Cajun chicken pasta, baby. So easy to make, yet so delicious. Don't mind the glasses, guys. My eyes is kind of irritated right now, so I thought just throw on the shades, okay? But let's not waste any time and let's get right on into the recipe. Let's go. Obviously, you want to begin with your pasta here. I have a pot of boiling hot water. I'm just gonna sprinkle in a little bit of salt. And today we are gonna be using some penne pasta. So go ahead and pour that right on into your water. You can use any pasta you're choosing, but for this recipe, I wanna use penne pasta. Go ahead and give that a little stir. Top it off, and you're gonna let it go till it's al dente. It should have directions on the box that has the exact timing. It takes about 7 to 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And drain it afterwards and set it to the side as we move on to the next step. Right here, I have myself about a little over a pound, maybe a pound and a half of some thinly sliced chicken breast. You can also, get regular chicken breast, slice it in half, or you can just tenderize it with one of those little mallet things. But to make my life easier, thinly slice is what we're working with today. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of oil right on top of our chicken. I'm just gonna rub it on in. So go ahead and just rub it on in. Make sure both sides of your chicken are well oiled up. And we gotta season it up proper. This is our seasoning blend we're gonna be working with. It will be listed on the screen and in the description box as well, guys. So go ahead and make sure your chicken gets some of the seasoning right here. You wanna make sure it's well coated up. And this is a little bit extra. Why? Because we're gonna need a little bit of the seasoning for the sauce afterwards. So don't be worried about if you put this together and it looks like a lot of seasoning. Trust me, nothing is going to waste here, guys. Go ahead and flip it over. And like I said, go ahead and season the other side just like that. And just pat it on in. And just like that, we're pretty much ready to get these bad boys in that hot pan, searing up and looking beautiful. Got my pan here to about a medium high heat. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of oil into the pan, just like so. And we're gonna get that chicken right on in, baby. Woo! You hear that sizzle? There we go. Into the pan you go. And we're gonna let this go for about, let's say, 3.5 minutes or so per side, and then we'll flip it. Make sure you obviously check on it so you don't burn it. All right, it is time to flip that chicken, and woo! Does that look good or what, guys? Stop playing with me. We have some beautiful color on our chicken. That's exactly what we're looking for. Yes. Yes, and yes, that is gorgeous. We are ready to take the chicken out of the pan, and oof, I burned myself. That looks so good. That looks amazing. That's what you're looking for, guys. So go ahead and just set that off to a side. Set that off to the side on a cutting board. That's just beautiful right there. Full of flavor. Look at that. How beautiful is this? In that same pan, you don't want to erase all that flavor you got there. Just go ahead and add a little bit of butter to it. You want that to start to melt down. And I have my heat to about, let's say, a medium. You want to lower it from where you had it before. But once that butter starts to melt up a little bit, you go ahead and start adding everything else. We're adding about a tablespoon of some garlic paste. You can also use minced garlic if you like. You want to let that go for a couple seconds. Break it down. Give it a mix. We're going to add in some onion. We're going to add in some bell pepper. Some tomato. Go ahead and give that a stir. You want all these flavors to start talking and communicating with one another. They're having a nice little convo right now on how This is gonna taste so good in your mouth when you get there, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be straight pressure, please believe me. While our vegetables are sauteing, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up our chicken real quick. This is gonna go over the top. So I'm just gonna slice it into like long strips or whatnot. And this we're gonna actually cube up. So let's start here and start cutting this chicken up. It looks so juicy, guys. Smells delicious, looks delicious, tastes even better. So you're just cutting this into pieces. It doesn't have to be super pretty. So when you're eating the dish, you're gonna have like pieces of chicken all throughout, and that's why we're chopping this one up the way we are doing. Need to sharpen my knife as always, you know. I'm definitely slacking on that, as always. And this chicken right here, this is the star of the show. Like I said, let me turn it this way you can see a little better. I'm just gonna cut it into these strips just like so. And we're just gonna put it right over the top of our pasta once it's done, just like that. Moving back onto the pan after we're done chopping up our chicken. Our veggies are looking good. We're gonna toss in about 2 cups of some heavy cream. I'm gonna turn up my heat a little bit because I want this to come up to a simmer. And remember I told you we had that seasoning from earlier. It is not going to waste. You're gonna go ahead and just sprinkle that right on in. You could sprinkle as much or as little as you like. Obviously you wanna give it a little taste. And if it needs it, you add a little bit more. All right, as you guys can see, we got it up to a simmer. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of Parmesan in here. And of course, throughout the cook and to garnish, I'm gonna put a lot more Parmesan cheese. But I love to have some flowing within that sauce right there. So that's what we're doing, some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, baby. That's good for now. We're gonna add some more obviously later. And it is time to reintroduce our chicken that we have chopped up. Go ahead and just drop it on in. Give it a mix. And we're gonna go ahead and get that pasta going as well. That pasta was drained and set off to the side. And I'm gonna just slowly incorporate our penne pasta. You don't wanna just dump the whole thing all at once. You wanna get a little bit incorporated and then repeat the process, get a little bit more in there. It's like so. It is smelling so good, guys. Wow. Sheesh, stop playing with me. How beautiful is this? And you are pretty much done. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of freshly chopped parsley as well. You can't forget that. A little bit more Parmesan cheese, of course. Like I said, we're gonna garnish with it as soon as it's done. But the more, you can't have too much parm. You can't have too much parm. I don't think that's a thing. Like, the more, the better. So this is pretty much it, guys. We are ready to plate up. How beautiful is this, guys? Wow. Look at, oh my goodness. I can't wait to dig in. Man, I am too excited to dig into this one. Looking good, smelling good, as always, man. Bomb.com before I even taste it. I already know it's busting. But let's not waste time and let's dig right on in. Love me some creamy Cajun chicken pasta, guys. Cheers. Oh man. Wow. Bruh. That's gas. That's that 93 octane, baby. Straight gas, straight pressure, guys. So flavorful, guys. So delicious. Bruh. Hands down, not only one of the easiest things to make, but the most flavorful, the most delicious thing that you could prepare for your family, you know, any evening, any, you know, lunch occasion or whatever. Okay, guys, this is it right here. Make sure you whip this up. Tag me on IG once you do. Whip it up with you on Instagram. I love to repost you guys on my story. This is a banger right here. 10 out of 10, must try again. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave me with a like to let YouTube know you're loving the content. Subscribe if you're new, rock that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest video. And I'll see you all on the next one. Deuces.